The most powerful concept in all of the internal family system psychotherapy is the concept of the self versus your parts. In IFS, we consider your mind to be multiple, okay? So instead of saying you are anxious, IFS would say a part of you is anxious, a part of you is a fixer, a part of you is a critic, a part of you is a pleaser, right? It's not pathologizing. And the most important part is underneath all of these parts is your core self. You were born completely calm, confident, playful, curious. You had patience, you had perspective, right? You were completely compassionate. That is your self. This is underneath it all. We all have a self. We just forget about it as the world kind of takes over. All problems arise when parts talk to other parts, okay? If your self was there, right, the internal parent, the internal leader, like the calm, compassionate, wise thing inside of you, that presence you feel around safe people, that's self-energy, okay? What happens is parts start to talk to each other and they bump heads. All right, let's look at an example. So let's pretend that one partner, usually the guy in the couples that I'm working with, says, you want to go to the movies. Wifey or girlfriend or partner says, I don't want to go. And then what's the general pattern, right? They get defensive, right? They're like, oh my God, you always say this. You always say you want me to plan, and then I plan something, and it's just, right? They get into this defensive place. And there's no bad parts. I love this part. Everyone's trying to just help one another. But what does it lead to? Shut down, anger, guilt, shame, right? No bueno, not good stuff. Part plus part equals more parts. All right, what if instead he brought some self-energy into the room? Okay, some playfulness and some confidence. What if instead when you said, I don't want to go, right? He comes up behind you, wraps you up from behind, says, let's go to the movies, swings you around, gives you a big kiss. It's like, let's go to the movies. Let's go do it. Let's have fun. You going to the movies? Who's going to the movies, right? Drop a comment below if you're going to the movies. Why? Because that playfulness and that confidence, that self-energy brings out calm, connection, and playfulness inside of you, right? That's what self-energy can do. So are you being more self-led in your conversations and relationships, or are you being more parts-led, leading from with an agenda or from wounding? It's a question to ask.